it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will come out first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Green. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Power ahead. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. For some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Caught at the 25. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. Goes toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
The run from the shotgun. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Bowling. Punts it out of the air.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Bully ball on third and short. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it behind the line. It's Patterson.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
One period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Patterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And defense got gashed, but they finally get it to the turf at the 47. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Chandler. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Washington. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to add another.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Longhorn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They've got the screen set up. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, we when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Foley. Zings it complete to the right. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Longhorns will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Paul finds his man on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The short hands, it's Hill. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass, it's Bowling. Quick completion on the out. It's a running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Kentucky! They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They believe they can run right here. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Bowling. Gets it out quickly. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Holds up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down and DKR. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
On the ground, it's Patterson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. Turning it on! Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places.
It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Running back searching for a hole. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Goff. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Longhorns want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock
had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st down from the 43.
42, Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Winston.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. Got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 18 over Pittsburgh. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah.